Hello, my friend. How are you?
Oh, fine. How are you, Miss?
I'm fine. I'm surrounded by my friends.
I can see them in the background. Very beautiful Rotarians.
Yeah.
I can see. Yeah, that is great.
When I attend the Rotary meeting, I have to be able to see you all.
Yeah, it is true. Yeah.
Is Rukia back or is she still recovering?
Rukia is still recovering, but she can now talk well only to be carried on motorbike to reach to the meeting site. She's still having that problem. So
Yeah.
today she has delegated the treasury to take over the meeting.
Good plan.
Yeah.
And Rotary received your payment by the 15th? The payment for the
Yes,
invoice?
we had transferred the fund. Yes. I the treasurer who the meeting will be able to update us with the feedback.
Good. Well, it's your meeting and I'm over, we're past 4 o'clock, so I will stop dominating the conversation.
Okay, so let me hand over to the chairperson for the today's meeting.
Excellent, thank you.
Yeah. All right, thank you so much.
Right.
So thank you. Let me hand over to her, continue the meeting.
Hi, please.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, I'm Sumbua Zabib. As you know, Rukia is not feeling well. She has delegated me to chair today. So I'm going to do what she has been doing. And we are going to start the meeting with the following agenda. We have the order of fellowship, previous action points, Rotary information, reactions and way forward from the people joining the meeting and within, then closer. Taking us through the meeting, we are going to begin with the order of fellowship. The Rotary grace will be said by Innocent. The loyal toast will be said by Mandela Zuleika. The forward test will be said by Ms. Sumbua Zabib, who is the chair. The object of Rotary will also be said by Innocent. Then the final toast will be said by Dawa Aziza. I think we can now stand for the order of the fellowship.
So the Rotary grace will be said by Innocent. For what we have received and what we are about to receive, may we be truly thankful and ever mindful of the needs of the less privileged. Amen.
We are going to the loyal toast.
The loyal toast will be said by Mandela Zuleika to His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda.
To His Excellency the President of the
Republic of Uganda. I'm going to say the forward test. Of all the things we do, think, say, first, is it truth? Second, is it fair to all concerned? Third, will it build goodwill and better friendship? Fourth, will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Okay, next, the object of Rotary. The object of Rotary is to encourage and foster the ideal of services as the basis of worth enterprise, and in particular to encourage and foster. First, the development of acquaintance as an opportunity to service. Second, high ethical standards in business and professions, the recognition of the worthiness of all useful occupation as an opportunity to serve society. Third, the application of the ideal of service in business and community life. Fourth, the development of international understanding, goodwill, and peace through a world fellowship of business and professional persons united in the ideal of service. Thank you.
We can now sit down. That was the order of fellowship. We are going to action points. Action points will be read by Azaga Innocent.
Yeah, thank you so much. And I'm going to read the previous action points we had last meeting. In our last meeting of last week, action points ran like this. One action point was the deadline of Rotary dues for Yumbe payment is due 15th of August. And then there was also a cancer run that will be staged on September 4th, whereby the Rotarians of Yumbe are to prepare to run on September 4th. And then the Yumbe Rotary Club is also to apply for the vest at the cost of 25,000 Ugandan shillings, whereby 10% of the money is sent back to the Rotary to run the administration cost, whereby the Yumbe Rotary clubs can organize to run a 5 kilometer, 10 kilometers, or 2 kilometers, depending on election. And the Yumbe Rotary Club is to involve the sport officer of Yumbe district to guide them so that they can be able to organize the run. Then another action point was about the malaria message that is to be passed through and involve the children to pass the message of malaria prevention. And then the next agenda, main action point was there is going to be a district conference staged in Barara that will be next year, whereby the Yumbe Rotary clubs are to also be involved to send their delegates. About 2 or 3 members can go and attend the conference so that they can be able to share what the Rotarians in Yumbe are doing and what other Rotarians are doing. That will be next year. And then lastly, Chandia to send a link and assist Yumbe Rotary Club. That was to be organized by Chandia so that can be able to guide the Yumbe Rotary Club. Those were the action points of our previous meeting. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Innocent, for giving us the previous action points. We are now coming to Rotary information. Today we are going to give Rotary information on 4 areas. One is payment of Rotary due. You know, those people had to send for us the invoice for sending the money. And we did that transaction on Friday 12th. 12 August this year. We did it last week. And we paid $1,000. And we were supposed to pay $1,212. Since we have economic crisis, we couldn't make it all. We decided to pay $1,000. That was on Friday, and we are left with $212 to be paid. If all goes well, before we reach December, we shall be able to pay this due in the remaining. That is the Rotary due. And I want to give some information on membership fee. You know, our Rotary month starts on July this year. And I want to encourage members now to give our dues, because we used to pay 420 for a year, and we divided it monthly. We're supposed to pay 50,000. So I'm urging all our members to be time conscious, because we need money to run other things. We want them to pay the Rotary dues for the thing is, for the cancer run, you know, Yumbe has been very small, and a child who is still crawling, we couldn't make it. We cannot make it, so that not pay it, we postpone it, we shall pay that one next week and make next year, and make the cancer run effective in Yumbe. That is information about the cancer run. We are also grateful to inform you that we have received the microphone speaker from Seduk, which we are going to use to pass information on malaria prevention. And earlier on, we had told you that we are going to use the learners, the school age going people, because they know something about malaria. So they are going to tell the villages about malaria. So we are grateful to receive that. Right now, we were even using it here. We are getting some information, and the women here were also dancing, doing what they were very happy about it. About Atiba project, we have decided to identify one village neighboring Atiba to benefit from WAS filter. Since there are 4 villages in neighboring Atiba, what we are going to use is for them to ask them to apply. Then we shall select one out of the 4, start with, so that they also benefit like Atiba. To do for the other apply. This is the information we are giving, and I've seen Rukia online. I don't know whether she's going to say something on top of what I'm saying. I wanted to welcome her to at least say something.
Thank you so much for what you have said. I think these are some of the things I said. Since I'm not in position to reach there, I cannot walk a long distance. I still have the wounds on my leg, on my thigh, which cannot allow me to sit on a board, not even in a chair. I can only sit on a stool. So I told the treasurer to represent me to at least give updates for today's information. I think the updates she has given are not quite bad. They're okay, and I thank her for that. And we have already paid, as she said, we have already paid the dues. We have paid $1,000, which receipt I've sent to Chris and also to Gloria. The other thing is we have not changed the name. The name still remains Life Satellite Rotary Club. But before this year ends, we hopefully we are going to change the name to Yumbe Rotary Club. So hopefully we shall do that before this year ends. I think next installment will be paid in Yumbe Rotary Club name. Thank you.
Thank you for that update. Thank you for helping me. I don't know whether Innocent is having something. I wanted him to add something, after which I will invite you for reactions and way forward.
Yeah, thank you so much, the current president who is today chairing the meeting. And I needed to add on what was just said about selecting one village neighboring Achiba. You know, we realized that if we don't ask these villages to apply and we do our selections ourselves, that we should be able to have some challenges. So as she has said, we have decided that as we plan early next week or early next week, we shall organize the malaria message campaign in Achiba village. So as we do the campaign in Achiba village, we shall be able to pass the message of selecting the one village neighboring Achiba. Out of those 4, we shall ask them to apply as we did in other villages like Achiba. So we shall go around, we can ask their leadership, that is the chairperson, local council of that village. We ask them to apply so that when they apply, and we can be able to interview the 4 village chair leaders. And then out of those, we can be able to select at least the committed one. What we shall want to do is to apply and tell us the population in that village, and then the condition of sanitation and hygiene in that village, the water situation in that village, and then plus other challenges, maybe crisis in particular village. So when they apply and include all those informations, then we shall be able to base in those areas which village is highly needed to be supported and also showing commitment. Then after we have interviewed and then we select one, and then we shall be able to write an agreement between the selected village and the Rotary Club. We can start the implementation. So what we shall need, I think, to agree is we can start the project with filters, because we had agreed to distribute those 28 filters, 32 filters to the 4 villages. But since we have not yet given them out, but this suggestion which came out to select one village has made us to change this decision, at least to give the 28 or the 32 filters to one of the villages which we are going to select. So I think that one is really great, whereby what I need us as Rotarians to discuss is whether it is important for us to start to implement the project with the sour filters, or we shall follow up the procedure we did with the Achiba project. First, we need to do sanitation and hygiene, like latrine construction first, because that area of project is a little bit, we learned the lesson from Dula village, whereby our community's involvement in latrine construction is always, it needs their commitment. So if you can start with the project of of latrine construction in that particular village, and then followed by the sour filters also, that will be upon our agreement as a Rotarian to see how we can start the project of the selected village. Thank you. What I can add.
Thank you very much, Innocent. We have now come to reactions. Those online, and if they have something, they can say it now.
Thank you so much. I thank Innocent for the nice updates. Like also the issue of malaria messages will only not remain in the villages. I think we shall also make Yumbe, not only Yumbe, we shall also put announcement on the radio. We put it on the radio so that everyone will get to know how malaria is prevented and how we can prevent people from getting malaria. I think that's the only update and the only information I wanted to pass.
Thank you very much. I invite all other Rotarians to add something.
Go
Yeah,
ahead, Elaine.
if you could send us a copy of the invoice that you have for the outstanding dues. I think we have someone in the United States who was willing to help you pay that last $212. And if you sent us the invoice, they could send in a check with that invoice to Rotary International to cancel the rest of your debt.
Okay.
Okay, can you respond to that?
Yeah, I will send the invoice.
You're welcome.
And then also I got an email from Melisha, who actually also wanted to pay for us. I sent her email today and I told her I've already paid $1,000 to Rotary International. And we are only remaining with $212. That's what also I stated to her. And I've not yet got a reply, but for concerning the invoice, I'll send it today.
Okay, well, Melissa is the one who is going to pay it. So if you're already coordinating with her, it's taken care of.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, that was that. Anybody can respond, even in the room. If you have something you can add. No, I think Chris is online. If he is having something, he can also say it out.
Yes, Gloria, are you able to speak now?
What?
Our friend Gloria is online in Bethesda. Go ahead, Gloria.
Yes, let me see what I can do. I'm sorry that I joined in late. I am happy to be online and also to see my friend Ron Denham is online. Ron Denham is a longtime friend of mine. I think we've met over 12 years ago. I cannot remember, through a mutual friend, Mike Crane, and from Canada. Ron is a past district governor, and when I met him, he was chair for the Water Sanitation Action Group. He was a WASRAG chair, and he's now an emeritus chair. He's from Ontario, Canada. He has a big passion for water sanitation. And we last met at the Rotary International Convention in Houston, Texas. It was so happy to see Ron again after many years. I'm so happy, Ron, that you are online. You're welcome to this meeting.
Thank you. I won't be able to stay very long. I have another Zoom call at 9:30 our time in 6 minutes. But I
Okay.
wanted to listen in to follow this particular discussion. Thank
Yeah.
you very much for allowing me.
Okay.
Ron, would you care to inform them a little bit about the International Water Summit that you're attending in Sweden next week?
Very, very quickly. This is an annual event. Now, it was suspended because of COVID, but this is an annual event. It's the Stockholm International Water Institute. It's not just Rotarians. Some Rotarians go, but we find people from all of the organizations interested in water, sanitation, and hygiene. World Vision, for example, Water Aid, UNICEF, World Health Organization, IRC, Water for People, Center for Affordable Water, Sanitation and Technology, etc. And it's a great opportunity for two things. A, to hear from the plenary sessions and breakouts what the latest thinking is and development. And of course, the other plus, which I go for as much as anything, is networking, keeping in touch with these other organizations to see what their thinking is and to explore the possibility of strategic alliances with Rotary clubs wherever. Thanks, Chris.
Thank you, Ron. So Ron lives, I believe, in Toronto, Canada.
Correct.
He will fly to Stockholm, Sweden to participate in this international water event to hopefully get water and sanitation and hygiene to all communities of the world. We hope no later than 2030.
Mhm.
Big wish, but we're working hard on it, and
Yeah.
Yumbe is doing
and-
the part.
Yeah, and a special focus on water, sanitation, and hygiene in healthcare facilities, hospitals, and clinics. In fact, I was in Chicago, in Evanston yesterday at Rotary headquarters, talking with senior leadership about how we can create more awareness of the need for water in hospitals and healthcare, looking at infection rates, maternal and child deaths, and so forth. I believe that President-elect Gordon McInally will be including this in his message to all incoming governors next January at the International Assembly in Orlando.
Thank you so much, Ron.
Thank
So
you.
we hand the meeting back over to you in Yumbe. We're very delighted by your continuing service to the needy villages in Yumbe with the WASH program, with the eliminating diarrhea, with the program against malaria, and inshallah with the income generating program.
Yeah. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you very much. Another person online.
Thank you so much. The other thing I wanted to add on is that at least I think it's random. Most of the Rotarians are involved in the farming, but I'll also suggest at least let them have a week in, let me say on Wednesdays, they should have time to attend meetings. That's what I can encourage the women on. Let them have time for the meetings. There are so many important things which are passed through the meetings. And if you miss our maybe a session like this, you never catch up with it again. So what I can say is that let them keep on coming for a meeting, and the mosquito repellent we have on the ground should now be what? All the Rotarians must plant mosquito repellent seedlings on their compound so that to avoid malaria. That's what I can pass the Rotarians on the line. In the house and also on the line.
Thank you very much, Rukia. Indeed, it is the season for planting crops. And what we do is to have that chance for this 1 hour meeting so that we go together. If we cannot come for the meeting, we shall not be able to pick things which are said here. So your advice is okay. They have heard it. And the other ones who have not come, I think by next week, they will all be here. Thank you very much.
Thank you. There was the other reaction from, I think, what about the cancer run, as you stated. The cancer run, you cannot make it this year, but hopefully, as you said, next year we shall make it, because this year we will still have, as you said, financial crisis, but we are hopefully next year, as time goes by, we shall mobilize funds. Then we make it early next year so that people will create awareness, and then after the awareness, then people will register for that. That's what we are hoping for.
I don't think whether Chade is online. If he is online, he will be able to say something for us. Hello?
Did President Moses want to share anything with the Yumbe Club? Moses may be very occupied at the moment. Just to let you know, in Lira, in Oyam, our friend Imi Zumlamai, who has visited Yumbe and is a Rotarian, will do a malaria survey this month, like the one you did in Achiba Village. So we will get the data of the impact from Imi in Oyam from 4 villages by inshallah the end of this month.
Okay.
Trying to do what Rotary Club of Yumbe has already done.
Okay.
Good, thank you.
Is Amy online?
Imi was not able to attend
Amy?
today. He had a conflicting meeting. So he sent me a note saying he unfortunately had a meeting at the same time.
Okay, fine.
If I can see, I see some of you are sleeping. What? Can we get up for an energizer? Let us get up. Let us get up. Energizer. I want to do it like that. When I say car, which means you sit, you stand. We are going to say mama, mama, luka, 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 mama. We are going to do like that. Mama, mama, luka, 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 mama. Like that. And we begin. Mama, stand up again.
It's like playing head and shoulders, knees and toes.
Yeah.
We are going to sing that song, the annual anthem. Can we start? We are going to dance it like that. Yeah. When I say doki doni, but you say Ayua, Midigo Batuni, Midigo Batuni, Midigo Batuni, Natali, Natali, doki doni, doki doni, Wow. Let us sit down.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was Daniel. Because some of us were feeling sleepy, we wanted to wake them up.
Thank you so much. I can see Anguzu online. I would like to know from Anguzu, up to now, we have not received our bell, and controlling the meeting has become a problem for us. Like if we had a bell, we wouldn't, even the Rotarians wouldn't be sleepy. We would feel, if possible, help us with the bell, so that if somebody, we can know how to control the meetings with. Thank you so much.
That question goes to Anguzu. Yeah.
Yes, so I don't know, Moses may not be able to speak, but he
Hello,
said,
let me
Go ahead,
inquire
Moses.
from our president today about the bell. Eh? Hello, Chris.
Go ahead, Moses.
I will inquire from our treasurer today about the bell. Otherwise, she said the bell was delivered here. Let me try to inquire from her.
Okay.
And we see how to send it over to Yumbe. Last time I talked to our treasurer, she said the bell was delivered here.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Moses. We shall be waiting.
I don't know whether that was the only thing Anguzu you are having. If not like that, you would say something for us.
I have a lot of network challenge.
Hello? I think we are missing two things from there. The bell, and we also had a receipt for our lapel pins, which were to be delivered together with the bell.
Can somebody type the question in the chat room? I have network challenge here following up.
Maybe
okay.
Maybe I can.
Lapel pin and the bell. Eh?
Well, I have actually typed a message on WhatsApp to Lillian, the treasurer of the club, so she'll get back and respond.
Okay, please.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Another information from the Rotarians online and in the room.
Yeah, please send me photos of the Yumbe Club in the cancer run. I'd like to share that with our Rotary Club when you do the cancer run.
For the cancer run, we shall not do it. We shall not do it this year.
Oh, okay. Next year? Okay.
But because we still have financial crisis issue, but hopefully next year we shall make it
Oh, okay, thanks.
for next year.
I'm really happy with your plan for choosing the next village and having them apply to figure out which village is going to be the most committed, and then maybe the other villages can learn by their example. So, and I'm going to look and see if I can find someone to help to sponsor a microloan program to start up for the villages that you're sponsoring. Maybe we can find someone who served as a Peace Corps volunteer in Uganda to help with that.
Thank you so much.
Yes, I had posed a question, I think, about selection of one village and where are we going to start? Are we going to start with first with the latrine construction in case we select that one village, or since we have the filters ready lying here in the office, we can, after selection of one village, we can give them the filters, and then the next project of latrine construction will continue. President Rukia, I think you are the right person to answer this question. Are we going to start with the delivery of these filters after selecting one village, or we need to start following the Achiba procedure of constructing latrine first, and then followed by water and filter, and then malaria follows?
Thank you so much. I think the first thing we're going to start with are the filters. Since we already have them in our room, they're already with us. We shall start with the filters, distribution of filters. Before we distribute the filters, we will create awareness on how to use them and how to wash them, just like we did in Atiba. Then after that, we shall go for the latrine construction. After finishing the latrine construction, we will again come for malaria. After we finish with malaria, and then the rest of the things will follow just like we did for Atiba. Although for Atiba, we started with the latrines, but we started with latrines because the filters were not with us. But now, since we already have the filters with us, we shall first start with the filters, and then the rest will follow after that. Thank you so much, Innocent.
Yes.
Yes. Now another question still goes, when I think we need to come up with the timeline in implementing this project in one of the village. When do we invite these applications, since we have 4 villages neighboring Achiba? So if you could come up with the timeline of maybe, instead for us, since we have the megaphone, as we go to campaign, we shall also be passing the information of application to those 4 villages since they are neighboring. When do we expect us to do that?
I think we're expecting at least from 25th, I don't know which 25th. 25th is when we shall start with the 25th is when we are starting, 25th of August.
Yes.
That's when we shall put a radio announcement. Yeah, for the application. Then after that,
are we going to put announcement or?
Pardon?
Yes.
Come again, I've not heard you.
Are we going to put announcement? I'm saying, are we going to announce in the radio, or what we are going to do is to, when you are passing the message of malaria around Achiba, neighboring them, we shall be passing the information of the application to the 4 neighboring villages. Which one is easier? Is it advertising? Of course, with advertising, it will also take all the villages in Yumbe district will be able to hear about it, or we are going to restrict the announcement targeting the 4 villages of Achiba through radio announcement.
No, I think we shall start with we shall deal with the neighboring villages of Achiba. We need to do the announcement to the megaphones. Things
Yeah.
will have with us there. Because now if you
Okay.
put radio
So-
announcement, as you said, like most of the villages will also apply, and that will be also time wasting.
Okay, so when do you think we can start that announcement through megaphone in those 4 villages?
Next week is even on Mondays, okay?
Monday will be on.
Pardon?
I think this will feature in our action points. Monday, right? Monday
Yeah.
next week. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much.
If I may raise a concern, once you have selected a village, once you start the program, if we do not start with a survey, then when we have the survey at the end, we will be comparing to what has happened after we gave out the filters. So if there is a way to do a small survey, even of 30 households, to find out what their condition was before you started working with the villagers, but after they signed the contract, that would give us a good starting point to compare our endpoint with. So that is a small concern.
Okay. Yes, I think that is something which we had skipped off. Of course, before we do our intervention, I think what we need to do first is to do survey, to analyze the situation of that particular village. And my question is, I think I found it more easier when I had that survey online. As with the online survey, or it is going to be on a hard copy?
I can give you the online survey fine. That is easy and fast, and then you don't have to enter data in from the survey into a spreadsheet or anything. I just get the data and can send you the spreadsheet as fast as you interview households in the villages. So
Okay.
for instance, when we had the Rotary meeting about 28 July, as Innocent was walking around the village and we were having the Rotary meeting, I knew that when he had done 26 households, 27 households, 28 households, and I had that data right as he did it. As soon as he got close to a cell phone tower. So we can send the survey online and we can change it however you would like to change it to serve your needs. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. That is fine.
And our friend Melissa Masoner has joined
Okay, you
us.
have something to add on? I can see on.
No.
Melissa is with us if she would like to say hello.
She's most welcome.
Hello, hello, good morning. Good morning here.
Good morning, Marisha.
Yes, how
How
are you?
I'm okay, and you? You're most welcome to attend our meeting.
Thank you, nice to be here. Sorry to be so late.
It's okay, nice to see you. You'll get the recording, you're not late.
Melissa, how are
Yes,
you?
and thank you, President Rukia, for your nice note.
Thank you so much, Melisha.
Good.
Thanks for your support.
And you? I don't want to take, yes,
Yeah, I'm saying
yeah, oh, thank you, thank you.
you're
Yes,
welcome.
Melissa, is that a real building behind you or is that just a backdrop?
well, that's a photo of the capital of Kansas. Yes, that's my state. So, but I really don't want to take time away from your meeting, President Rukia.
Okay.
How are you since your accident?
I'm responding, but now my tie could not allow me to sit on a chair for long, and also on a chair, and also on the border. That's why I'm not in position to join the rest. I'm also attending from home.
Right.
Really, if all goes well, if I feel better, then I can reach to the rest.
Well, may all be well soon.
Thank you.
And I had also wanted to say Lillian from the Arua Club has joined us. If you have anything to say to us, Lillian, please go ahead.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Yeah,
Good evening,
good evening for those in Rua, in Africa.
everyone.
I'm Rotary Lillian from the Rotary Club of Arua, the club treasurer. And sorry, President, I'm late. I joined in late. Actually, I was reminded by PIG Gloria to get online. And we are here busy organizing for the Rotary Cancer Run, which is going to take place on 4th of September 2020 in Arua. We have a number of districts that are going to run within West Nile. We have Arua, we have Koboko, and we also expect Yumbe to run. We have the cancer run vests that go at 25,000 shillings. President, your club is supposed to write an email to the officer handling the cancer run kits, and then you order for the vest and you sell them out to members in your district there and organize a run for them to run on 4th. So whatever vest you sell out of the sales, you have 10% to the club. 10% of what you sell is for the club. If you sell 2 million, your 10% is 200,000 shillings. That goes back to the club. So Arua, we are selling, and we are having a team of members from the country office that are coming on Saturday. Sorry, on Friday, we are having a launch. So they'll be here tomorrow evening, and the launch will take place on Friday from 4 p.m. in the evening. We shall have a drive in town, march around in the cancer run base, sensitize the members, sensitize the community about the run and the cause why we are running. So I know this is something very new to Rotary Club of Yumbe, and I think it's not your first time to hear about the Rotary Cancer Run. We are fundraising for the construction of a bunkers of a hospital in Zambia that we started building in the early years, which was now completed, the cancer hospital. Now, right now, we need the bunkers, construction of the bunkers. So this is the money we are raising right now. And we've had, in the past years, we've had some members travel all the way from Yumbe to come and run. So President, it is your role as a president to ensure and sensitize members within your district or within your area to ensure that they run this year. I will share with you the officer's number. And in case you need vests, maybe you can start small, then next year you keep on increasing. Maybe 50 vests, then you keep on increasing as you sell out. For us so far, we've had 250 and we're ordering for more. In the past years, we've even sold over 2,000 vests. Now, because of COVID, you know, most of these activities where we have a mass of members or population coming together was banned. So that's how the whole thing dropped down. Right now, this year, we are building it up again to start the whole process afresh. We're also starting small as things resume, and things are not easy, but we also need to fundraise and come up and support this noble cause. So President, your members, please participate. And also those who will be in Arua can join us on Friday for the launch. Then we have the main run, which will be in 4th September 2022. But also Koboko is running. Your nearest district is Koboko. So you can maybe liaise with the president of Eco City. So that's some members can join in Koboko, but also I advise as the chair to ensure that let the president mobilize in Yumbe and also sensitize the members of Yumbe and also the run. President, thank you very much. About the bell and gong, I have them at them here with me. Just because I've been so busy up and down. President Rukia, you'll help me share the contact or a bus company that goes direct to Yumbe so that I can send it through parcel through your names, and then you can pick it from Yumbe. Otherwise, thank you very much, and thank you for serving humanity together with us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lillian. Yeah, I actually heard about that issue about the cancer run, but for the issue of the cancer run, I think we feel that we must start it next year. Although we must start it next year, but this year, some of the Rotarians who will feel that they also want to join in the cancer run can join as well, as you said, in Koboko. If not Koboko, Arua. If that gets me personally in Arua, I'll also join you people there in Arua. But as in the meantime, we keep on sensitizing people on the issue of the cancer run, which we feel we must now start it next year. But for the issue of the vest, we shall apply for them. Then we get it. After we get it, then we also go on sensitizing people. We put it on the radio. We also have the megaphones. Then we shall mobilize some few borders who will move around with everything. That's what I can say. And concerning the issue of the bell and the receipt, we have Baby Coach, which comes direct, and also we have Nile Star. These are buses which come direct, also Nile Coach. These are 3 buses which come from Kampala direct to Yumbe. I think any of the buses, when you put the parcel in with my name, I can as well pick it from the bus station. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. It has really been a marvelous meeting. We have now come to the end. We are going to end the meeting by saying the final toast. Can we stand up?
My name is Dawa Aziza. Final toast. I give you Rotary International.
Rotary International.
Yes. Rotary world over. Cheers.
Thank you. Innocent,
Hello. And the meeting down there, liar.
Haripo e nini amujo risi.
Prince, you've learned that fast.
Wadifo.
Yes, the phone me. Warren,
Wadifo Ambogo.
Amboru,
Yeah.
Ambogo.
Yeah. Awadi fo from me too.
Yeah.
Bye all. Get well, get better, Rukia. Oh, she's gone.
Yes.
Good to see you, Gloria. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
And the club did a really good job of filling in since Rukia can't be here.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
That's capacity building, leadership skills.
Ciao.
Yeah.
So Gloria, I invited Ron because he
Good to
started
see-
attending
good
some
to
of
see you
our other
all.
meetings.
Mhm.
So I thought maybe he'd attend this one. And surprise, surprise, he did.
You did,
Thank you for
yeah.
introducing him.
Yeah, I was surprised to see him. I joined in late. I was attending a burial service of the bishop in Nebi online. So I had to watch to the end in order to join. That's why I joined in late. Yeah.
Good. Well, thank you so much.
Okay. Have a good week. I'll take a break and then we have our meeting of Arua
Okay.
starting in an hour. Yeah. Okay.
See you.
Thank
Goodbye.
you. Bye.